Hi everyone. So I'm gonna be kind of explaining like an evangelism tactic that I use, and this is also kind of like a way to think outside the box. So the question is, what is the quickest way to beat someone in chess? Okay, so one, two, three, four, five. Okay, so like the right answer to that question is the quickest way to beat someone in chess is to pull out a gun and shoot them in the head. Okay, and so the point of that illustration is that when you go into like do debates with people, like you do apologetics and you're talking about facts and figures and Bible verses and all this stuff, that's good to do, and you should know all that stuff. But I think what happens a lot is that people are talking to people who are not sincere, right? And they're, giving them all these like historical facts, scientific facts, and Bible verses and philosophy, about logical arguments about why Jesus is real, why you should believe the Bible. But I think what they miss is that these people don't have like an intellectual problem, they have a heart problem. So I think people are scared to do this because they want to be friends with everyone and they confuse being kind with being like a nice guy. But you've got to address their heart directly. You sometimes have to just say you don't want the Bible to be true because you want to sin and you want to act like you're smart when you're not. And you just have to say that sometimes. And so this is kind of like just my piece of advice for people doing evangelism is they get caught up in like facts and figures, and sometimes their facts aren't even good, and it's just kind of like like evangelism 101 type stuff. Like if you watch like those kind of, I'm not going to call out their names right now, but like those kind of popular guys who go to like campuses or gay pride parades or whatever, and they preach, right? And so or they go on debates also, and I mean, you're debating a guy who gets $10 million a year for being an atheist. Do you think he's going to change his mind? No, you've got to address the heart of the issue, and the heart of the issue is just sin and wickedness, right? I mean, by all means, if someone has an open mind, then you present these arguments. But if you really want to save someone who's stuck in their ways, you've got to prick them to the heart. You got to call them what they are, which is a sinner who doesn't care about the truth. Because that's what the Bible says. It says we're all without excuse, and God is fair. So use that knowledge when you preach. God bless. Amen.